Hi, and welcome back. My name is Julia Arndt, and I would like to talk about how to better manage stress as a full time working parent, how you can create a better work life balance and more sustainability. People that are working parents have so much respect from me because you are doing an amazing job. You don't only have one full time job, you have two full time jobs because that's what parenting is. You are always there for your kid. You're always waking up when they wake up. You go and bring them to bed. You're always there for them. So pat yourself on the shoulder and give yourself a little bit of respect that you're doing this. This is really amazing. And sometimes we need a little bit of help or a couple of different tips and tools and techniques in order to better manage our stress because it's not like super straightforward. So, what can you do? My tip number one is to know your priorities and act based on your values because when times get tough, you really know how to react and how you can, yeah, act on your values. For example, ask yourself the question, does it really make a huge difference if I reply to this email tonight? Or does it make a huge difference if I move the meeting that I might have scheduled for tonight to tomorrow in order to be with my kid that is maybe sick? Or if you are tired, because it's not just all about our kids, it is. But it isn't at the same time because we also need to be really careful about our resources. And that's my second tip. Be careful with your resources. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you're sick, it's going to be really tough to take care of your child and be away from work. So you don't want to get to this point. And that means be really aware of your resources and take time to recharge. That means you need to find times for yourself. I know it can be really difficult in the morning because that's usually the time when you have to get your kid ready. You need to bring them to school or to kindergarten or to daycare, and then you have to go to work yourself. And then after work, you also pick up your kids, and then you spend some time together with them before bringing them to sleep. So there is the time that you can take for yourself. Either it's in the evening after you brought your kids to bed, and that is the time for you to recharge and really mindfully be present with yourself. And that can be a lot of different ways. Whatever you enjoy doing, might it be to read a book or to lay in a hot tub in a warm bath and read a magazine. It doesn't matter. It is important that you really take time for yourself and be aware of that. Just sitting in front of the TV or laying in bed looking at your computer screen for another 2 or 3 hours will not, fill your resources. So be really mindful of that. Another thing that you can do as well is to ask for mom and dad times. So ask your partner to watch your child um, for an afternoon where you have time to take care of yourself, and vice versa. Give your partner time to have a friends night or do something that they really enjoy doing. It's really, really important that you have each of you time for yourself, but also time together. So make sure you have work time, couple time, alone time, kids time. Really important. The next tip that I have is that you're really being mindful as well while you're enjoying your time with your kids after school, for example. Does it really make sense that you're on the phone and you're mindless spending time with your kids, but not really because you're already in your head in the next meeting or the email that needs to still be answered? Probably not. Your kids will feel it that you don't really are present with them, and also you won't have as an enjoyable time. So put the phone on the side and just play with your kids. Do something that also recharges your energies while being outside. Or whatever you're doing, go for an ice cream, watch a movie, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Do it together with your kid and use that time to recharge your batteries as well. The next tip that I have is to find support. It's really important to talk about when things get rough. And you are not alone. There are so many parents out there that are struggling with this situation. There are so many working parents. So make sure that you find a group of people that you can get help from. If you're talking to someone and they have experienced maybe a similar situation with their kids before, that can feel really helpful, and it can help to feel relief and get some tips on what you can do in a certain parenting situation. And lastly, you need to be patient with yourself, because it takes time to integrate these tips into your day-to-day lives. I know how quickly we are getting consumed just staring at our phones or doing things that are not really needed during that time. So every little step, no matter how small it is, will help you still get there. And you are a role model for your kid. So, it's important that you're aware of how you are behaving yourself, because no matter if you want to or not, your kids see you as their role model. So no matter if you're positive, no matter if you're negative, no matter what you're doing, you are your kids' role model. So you better be a good one. And you better, make sure that you're starting integrating taking care of yourself as well. Because that's what you're, finally showing to your kids. And I know that from talking to my sister who has a little kid as well, is that our kids are our biggest triggers, and they are our little mirrors of how we behave, our energy levels. So the next time when your kid is like maybe cranky or not very happy, ask yourself, why does it behave this way? Do you maybe feel, powered out and exhausted? Could be a reason for that. So I wish you all the best with these new tools and techniques to better manage stress as a parent. I hope it's helpful. Let me know if you have any other ideas. Share them with the parents that are watching this video. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. I would love you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon. Bye.